If only I could turn back time.
And now, fans, the presentation of the award ceremony. Get on your feet for the NBA champion, Boston Celtics. Your head coach is Joe Mazzulla.
for this day for a long time. It's opening day in the NBA. Thanks, everyone, for joining us here in the start of a new season. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. So a look at our starters for the Knicks. Anunoby out there with Harden. Then there's Towns. Then it's Jalen Brunson. And it's Bridges in at the 2. And for the Celtics, White in at shooting guard, with Brown playing small forward. Tatum and Horford man the post position. And it's Holiday in at the 1. Here we are, Greg, in Game 1 of the NBA season. How does opening night feel different from the rest of the season, the rest of the schedule?
Well, Kevin, it's the excitement of the unknown. Everybody comes in with the highest of expectations, right? You got new teammates, some new wrinkles, still a lot to figure out and shake out over the course of a long season.
Oh, wow. This close, you got to finish strong. Like, you can't give yourself room for a mistake like that.
Now Brown. Pass to Horford. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one is on Towns.
I like when Horford seeks out his offense like this, that making the D compromise on one or the other.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, guys, a big story this summer was Jalen Brunson signing a team-friendly extension, leaving an unprecedented amount of money on the table, but providing the Knicks with the opportunity to lock in this tight-knit core and contend in the East at the highest of levels for years to come.
Wow, a team to be reckoned with. Shams, thank you very much for the report. It's good.
And I'll bet that's what they talked about before the game, getting the ball inside early.
Celtics on offense. First chance here in their inaugural game of the season to go up against New York.
Yeah, and they're hoping for a better showing against this club this season. Last year they came out on the losing end.
A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
Drew making the game look easy with that 3.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with Joe Mazzulla, and they're focused on limiting one of the best shooting bigs ever in Karl Anthony Towns. Now, Coach said earlier, Towns is a machine on the offensive end. Will try to make Cat into a passer, get the ball out of his hands. We'll see if they can accomplish that. Kevin?
Thanks so much, David. Here's Hart. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Anunoby has the open look. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Anunoby's got 5.
And what an assured player. Anunoby believes in his ability to shoot the ball off the catch.
Horford with the screen on Brunson. Holiday attacking. Tatum setting the pick for Holiday. 6 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Brunson.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
Hart the pass to Anunoby. Holiday against Hart. To the inside. Here's Towns. Now in the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And Holiday kicks to White. Tatum setting the pick for White. To the paint. Tatum no good.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Getting some airtime. Okay, Bridges, we see you.
Celtics trail by 4. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Horford with the screen on Anunoby. Right side Horford. Outside Holiday. Clock at 6. Back to Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
And Horford
Horford has to run these screening rolls countless times. That experience helps him capitalize right there.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team.
You see yourself on the screen and you show us your best move. Let's go. That's the machine. You're on the big screen. Somebody doesn't have rhythm.
Austin making a switch here. Hauser's checked in. Then for the Knicks, Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. And Miles McBride subbed in for Mikal Bridges. .146 left here in the first quarter. And RJ, the combination of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown winning a title together. That's something else.
There was some small talk going around about breaking them up. Good thing for the Celtic front office, they kept them both. In their first 7 seasons as a duo, they have 5 trips to the conference finals. That is a ridiculous run.
Holiday against Brunson. Horford inside the line. That one off the back iron and out. The Knicks leading by 4. 1:07 left to play here in the first. Here's Hart, and he slams it one-handed.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Great chemistry on display. He understood where to put the screen in order to free up his teammate.
And the Celtics with possession here, following the score by New York. There's a good screen. Brown the pass to Hauser. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Love to see Brown facilitate out of a pick and roll, and I'm sure his coach feels the same way.
41 seconds left in the first. Outside, Towns. Back to Brunson. Pass to Hart. New York moving the ball around. Brunson, good.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And so it's Holiday with it. They'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 6-point game. Here's White. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday.
I love the decision-making of Drew. You want the ball in Holiday's hands.
Brunson against Holiday. And Brunson throws it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
And so it's New York with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for New York.
Well, they're off to a good start getting it inside and scoring at close range. Solid fundamentals so far in this one.
And I really liked how they moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Well, we've seen this a few times, Richard. Players getting booed at home. And that's got to be painful for a player.
You get taken back a little bit. For some players, it's deserved. But it's always a surprise. But you have to be self-aware. Did you deserve to get booed? In most cases, it's true.
We've got Tatum, and it's Cornette in at the center position. That's the Boston 5. The Knicks leading by 4. Shot from the low block. And there's another one for the Knicks.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And here is Tatum. Down low. Cornette kicks to Tatum. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. It's rebounded by New York. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Bridges, no one around him. And again, it's New York.
A major threat from the mid-range. You can't allow Bridges to get comfortable from there.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Cornette. The 3-ball. Hauser misses. The Knicks with the lead. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Towns, he's checked in for New York. OG Anunoby comes in for Miles McBride.
Celtics fans coming onto the floor now is Celtics entertainment. Make some noise for them. Get our fans on the court. Is your applause. One t-shirt, make some noise.
With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot-blocking defenses from last season. Number 1, the Celtics.
And that defensive reputation has value in and of itself. I mean, by the end of the season, teams were afraid to take the ball inside.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Payne with a screen for Bridges. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Here's Tatum. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
And the penetrating ability of Anunoby, confident when it comes to attacking the defense.
Quarter number 2, we're about 2 minutes in. Here's Hauser. Tatum with a screen on Anunoby. Launches a 3. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Bridges against Howard. Towns sets the pick for Bridges. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Celtics trail by 7.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
Picked by Horford. To the left side wing. 3 on the clock. Releases from the wing and drills it.
Hands like a guard. Horford with that quick trigger.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for New York. Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him, and it goes down 2 points. Towns has got his second bucket of the night.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Jalen Brunson comes in for Payne. .158 left to play in the first half. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, coming out of high school at 6'0", Derek White didn't receive any full scholarship offers. He says it was humbling, but it drove me to get better. Each time you have the doubters, you just put a little chip on your shoulder. 29th pick overall in 2017 has come a long way. Kevin, those chips are still there.
You're so right, David. Thanks. He's become a heck of a player. Horford from outside. Kept alive by Boston. Right the pass to Bryant. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Cornette. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and nasty jam.
And it's easy to see that Brown continues to develop as a playmaker. His work paying off.
New York leading by 7. 56 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's Robinson. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. The Celtics have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
New York's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Here's Brunson. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
The first one falls. Richard, the Celtics have been among the NBA's elites for quite a while now.
Well, they've been a title contender every year for almost a decade now. Even with several coaching changes over that time, they've been the model of consistency.
Looking at who's out there now for the Knicks. Josh Hart comes in for Mitchell Robinson. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Miles McBride. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
And one area where Brunson's improved is in the clutch. He's a monster in crunch time. Nice to have a player you can depend on in those key situations.
Towns with the steal. Inside, out to Brunson. Boston grabs the miss.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Outside, Horford. This one for 3. What a play! Simply trains it in at the buzzer.
And a huge 3 there to chop the lead down as we go into the break. Still anyone's game.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. New York ahead. They're up by 3. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks a lot. Here with Tom Thibodeau. Coach, what has gone well for your team in the first half?
Started making plays, play unselfishly, force the defense to shift, attack, get downhill, then make a play.
Your guys followed the instructions to the letter. Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court drop line. Their measurement of the shot. Let's hear it for our contestants.
Welcome to halftime, everybody. Right now, the New York Knicks are providing quite an entertaining and close game.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside with intent. Man, I know you love this, big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you need a note. A poet.
Okay, guys, now let's see what the fans are buzzing about over on social media. A question here from Miss 3 Purdy. Would you guys like to see the addition of a 5-point line?
No, I get why people ask, but it would just be a distraction, and wasted shots.
I think we should increase points for dunks. Those should also be three-pointers. Imagine what my scoring would be right now.
Oh, what a surprise that you would want that kind of a rule change, but not going to happen. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
And New York, looking at who they've got. Jalen Brunson out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. Then there's Towns, and it's Anunoby in at the 3. 6 to shoot. Horford sets a screen for White. That one's in there. The New York lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Horford.
Well-timed play there, and that's Horford at his finest. Smooth roll, aggressive finish.
Towns, a screen on Holiday. A crossover, and Brunson, here we go.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Tatum kicks to Brown. That doesn't go on the chance to tie. The Knicks leading by 3. And Greg, we were talking Jaylen Brown making the 2023 All-NBA second team. That was big for him, wasn't it?
Yeah, Kevin, it made Jalen eligible for the Supermax, signing for that 5-year extension in July of 23. At the time, the largest contract in NBA history.
And so Joe Mazzulla calls for the timeout. He wants to regroup and go over the strategy.
A moment to check out Jalen Brunson. He's coming off an excellent season. And he also finished in the top 20 of the assist rankings, making plays for others and making his teammates better.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite. Celtics trail by 5. Holiday, the pass to Horford. And here is Tatum. Over Hart. And off the front iron, and in it goes. 9 points for Jason Tatum.
Look, this dude is well built, man. He's a specimen. He's 6'8". Look, he's going to score inside if he gets that close.
Pass to Brunson. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. Can't cash in from close range. To the middle. The kick out to Brown. It's rebounded by Anunoby. The Knicks leading by 3. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Tatum passes to Horford, and a dunk by Horford.
How about Tatum shredding the D with his passing? So effective in pick and rolls.
Just under 2.5 minutes into the third quarter now. GA, these Boston Celtics are unquestionably a top-tier offensive unit.
Stupendous shooting, excellent instincts with the ball. Yeah, they are a model offense in many ways, making it tough for many teams to keep up with them.
Horford sets a screen for White. Pass to Horford. Over Towns. Towns with the defensive effort. Knicks have gone 3 of 5 to start the second half, developing a nice rhythm out there. Hart kicks to Brunson. Towns with it. Over Holiday. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good. 8 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Celtics trail by 5. Outside Tatum. To the inside. Outside Horford. Tatum with a screen on Towns. Horford the pass to Tatum. Over Hart. And Tatum the bucket on the assist by Horford. Tatum's got 4 points this quarter.
The defense must be aware of where Tatum is, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Towns for 3. Rebounded by the Celtics. Outside, Horford. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter of the game. Good on the shot. Now just a 1-point Knicks lead.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm, whew.
Outside, Towns. New York moving the ball around. Towns, the screen. Brunson. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got 5 rebounds tonight. The Celtics have gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field.
Those are the turnovers that have coaches pulling their hair out. Why do you think I'm bald?
Pritchard, he's checked in for White. And a switcher also for New York. Robinson's checked in for OG Anunoby. Bridges outside. It's Hart on the wing. He's covered by Brown. And Towns gets it to go.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Brown outside. Tatum setting the pick for Brown. Outside Tatum. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. From deep three-point territory. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. The third quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. They've got Jason Tatum, and it's Hauser in at the 3 spot. That's the Boston 5. Here's Anunoby, and Pritchard pulls it down. Celtics trail by 4, and here's Tatum for 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Tatum's got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Boston. And so here is New York. They've led by as much as 10. Drives to the hoop. And that one, good. And the Knicks lead by 3.
I understand we're seeing some high-powered offense, but you've got to put up a little more resistance than that.
Shoot, this defense is giving me hope. The way I look, I can sign a 10 and put up a few buckets on this squad.
The kick out to Tatum. Clock at 6. To tie it up. It's rebounded by New York.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Here's Robinson. Out to the wing. Here's McBride. Offensive rebound. Towns wide open. Off target from 3-point range.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Tatum with the screen on Robinson. Cornette passes to Tatum. McBride with the ball. Wants to get it to Robinson and does.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Clearly, he's got something his players need to hear, and immediately. Both teams deciding to change it up. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, guys. During the break, listened in with Joe Mazzulla and his team. He told the players, you guys are too talented to be playing this lackadaisical. Push the ball up the floor, get out on the break, and get to the fast break. Guys, we'll see if they can get it done.
All right, David, thanks. Brown feeling out a bit. Pass to Horford. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep. past the break.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Now it's a 7-point Knicks lead.
And how about the game from Towns? The combination of that height and shooting, probably unmatched in the NBA.
Outside Tatum. Now here is Holiday. Outside Horford. The Celtics need to get a shot off. Brown, no good. New York leading by 7. Bridges passes to Towns. Now Brunson. Towns, he's open. Misses the chippy right there.
If he gets that look again, he should take it. You can't let one miss scare you off of a very good shot.
Horford sets a screen for White. Horford sets a screen for White. To the paint, Towns with the steal. Tatum against Anunoby. Back to Hart. 1:49 left in the game. Bridges for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Bridges has got the lead up to 10 now for New York. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Knicks.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
Again, the miss by the Celtics.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. You'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
And Hart has it in the corner. Bridges outside. Here's Towns. Good work defensively by Horford. Celtics trail by 10. Here's White. And he can't stop this drought. Another miss. And so it's Hart who brings up the ball for New York. 10-point lead. This is their biggest.
Guys, I think this is a game they have to feel good about as we wind through the final moments here in what looks to be a solid win for the Knicks.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Karl Anthony Towns.
And I loved his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
The 3 from Tatum. Count it! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And he commits the intentional foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so they foul intentionally.
Holiday. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Knicks, Mikal Bridges. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 7. Guys, what's your take?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
With timeouts, it's use them or lose them. So why not go down fighting?
And so it's Boston with it. And now we've got the intentional foul.
You know, give them credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
At the line for the Knicks, Jalen Brunson. 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that stretches their lead to 8. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 9-point ball game here.
Calm and cool, and his free throws put a bow on this one. Nice way to finish the game out.
So it's New York picking up the win. And in the win, a comfortable win in what was, I think, a pretty hostile environment.
It really was. You know, it's never going to be easy on the road, but they didn't have too many problems with that tonight.
And now let's go over to David Aldridge from the sideline for an interview with our player of the game. Hey, David.
Thanks very much, Carl. Congrats on the win. How did you guys secure the victory in crunch time?
We fixed some mistakes we made in the first 3 quarters, and we just smothered them on defense. We tried to do everything we can to get them off the 3-point line, trying to contest every shot. We just made it difficult on them.
And that led to a win for you. Congrats. Back to you guys.
All right, David, thanks so much. And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Richard Jefferson, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. We appreciate you tuning in tonight. And now we present the player of the game, Karl Anthony Towns.